In 1912, people called this ship unsinkable. They were wrong. In just under 3 hours, one of the biggest ships ever built went to the bottom of the ocean. This is the real story of the Titanic and the small mistakes that caused one of the worst disasters in history. The Titanic was built in Belfast, Ireland. It took over 2 years to build. It was almost 900 feet long. That's longer than 2 football fields. The ship had a swimming pool, a gym, fancy restaurants, and rooms more beautiful than most hotels on land. Newspapers called it the Ship of Dreams. People believed nothing could sink it because of how it was built, with 16 separate compartments that could seal off water if there was ever a leak. On April 10, 1912, the Titanic left England. It was heading to New York City. On board were over 2,200 people, rich families in first class and poor families in third class, hoping for a new life in America. Everyone was excited. Nobody knew what was coming. For days, the ship received messages from other ships. The messages said one thing: ice ahead. Big chunks of ice were floating in the water where the Titanic was sailing, but the captain kept the ship moving at a fast speed anyway. Some of the ice warnings were even ignored by the crew because they were busy with other messages. It was a clear, cold night. The ocean was calm, almost too calm, which made icebergs harder to see. At 11:40 p.m., a lookout in the crow's nest saw something ahead in the dark, a giant iceberg. He rang the bell and shouted, "Iceberg, right ahead!" The crew tried to turn the ship, but it was too big and too fast to turn in time. The ship hit the iceberg on its side. It didn't feel like a big crash. Many passengers felt just a small bump and went back to sleep. But under the water, the iceberg had torn a long line of holes into the ship's hull. Water started rushing in fast. Here is the saddest part. The Titanic only had enough lifeboats for about half the people on board. This was actually allowed by the rules at that time because ships were thought to be so safe that lifeboats were seen as just in case, not a full necessity. As the ship started sinking, crew members began loading lifeboats, but many boats left the ship only half full because people didn't believe the ship would really sink. Around 2:20 a.m., less than 3 hours after hitting the iceberg, the Titanic broke apart and sank into the freezing ocean. More than 1,500 people died, most from the freezing cold water, not from drowning. Only around 700 people survived, most of them in lifeboats. After the disaster, the world changed the rules for ships forever. Now, every ship must carry enough lifeboats for everyone on board. Ships must also keep their radios on 24 hours a day because one nearby ship didn't hear the Titanic's distress call in time. Its radio operator was asleep. The Titanic wasn't sunk by one big mistake. It was small mistakes, going too fast, ignoring warnings, not enough lifeboats, that added up into tragedy. If you find this story interesting, what disaster story should I cover next? Let me know in the comments.